with a potential injury from Summerslam and more. This is Wrestling Hub. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report for July 31st. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. While he was the temporary head of creative in WWE, Bruce Prichard is now just another member of the team, as Triple H has taken on that role. Speaking about his future in the company, Eric Bischoff said this about Prichard on his podcast: "I can't imagine that Bruce is going to do anything other than continue to be successful in WWE. There's history and politics, some of it I'm aware of, some of it I'm not, to be honest. But let's just put personalities and politics to the side for the moment. You can't make them go away because they're always there. But let's just put them off to the side. You're Triple H. You've got a pretty big job ahead of you getting that locker room from a human resources point of view. You've got a pretty big job ahead of you right there. And you need to start focusing on talent. You can't take your foot off the gas and get back to that 6 months from now, because there's going to be a point sometime and that 6 months is going to go, whoa, wish we wouldn't have taken our eye off the ball. You've got to keep that process running." And I'm guessing I don't know Triple H on a personal level, but I do know him from working with him. He's going to be pretty hyper-focused. He's going to have to hyper-focus on multiple things, but that's one thing he is going to be really focused on. With Fightful claiming Prichard will stay on the creative team, it was noted that Triple H will have the final say. Given this was his first pay-per-view in charge of creative, many fans would show their appreciation for Triple H following SummerSlam. WWE, that was one hell of a show. Thank you, Triple H, for an amazing night, and one hell of a main event. You delivered. Thank you. Bianca Belair retains, Bayley returns, have some backup, Coda and Becky Lynch turn babyface. Such joy. Thank you, Triple H. Thank you, Triple H, the best Roman versus Brock match. Triple H, thank you for tonight. I know it's a team effort, but you've helped renew my hope in WWE. Tonight was the best WWE main roster show I've seen in years. Speaking of Triple H, Bianca Belair spoke to the Masked Man about the game being in this position, saying, "Triple H, he's been such a huge part of my career. He was there in NXT when I first got started. He was one of the first ones that had faith in me and saw something in me and put me on the big stage. After the Mae Young Classic with Kairi Sane, he pulled me aside and shared these words with me that I always keep to myself. But it was validation of like, I was born to do this. Now for him to be here for my future, I'm just excited for him to be here and see where this goes." Following his loss to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar apparently climbed into the broken ring and retrieved his cowboy hat to a raucous crowd. Here's the video. Giving his reaction to getting the victory over Happy Corbin at SummerSlam, Pat McAfee admitted he had some negative thoughts during that bout, telling WWE, "Yeah, you know, I think there was a chance to really take advantage of Charles, the ref, who has been a legend. I remember watching him since I was a kid, so having him officiate a match I was in, especially against a guy that used to be my friend, was a dream come true in its own right. But when I saw that beautiful blonde hair flop after I delivered that right on Corbin's jaw and he knocked him out of the way, I saw my opportunity to maybe bend the rules a little bit. It's only illegal or against the rules if you get caught. And there's no way Charles was going to be able to see it because big dumb bum-ass Corbin's arm hit him right in the face. So I got lucky there. I enjoyed that moment. I was on the top rope, it was close up there. I was dangling, I was bobbling a little bit. There might have been some negative thoughts going in between my ears, but in the end, I got a chance to fly around in Nissan Stadium. I used to play football here against the Tennessee Titans. I have a lot of great memories here, and this one's right at the top of the list. Corbin and I know each other very well. We've known each other for a long time. We talked about this in the locker room whenever we were both rookies like 13 years ago. So getting a chance to get in there, even though he was trying to punch my face off, and he did a double Missy's drop kick to my stomach, where I thought my sternum hit my spine. That was cool, that was surreal, but ultimately, obviously, I'm pumped that I won, and I'm gonna be sore as hell tomorrow. I know that. While he teased cashing in his Money in the Bank contract and attempted to do so last night, Theory was not able to. Speaking about those claiming he does not deserve his push in WWE, Theory told the Ringer Wrestling Show, I think a lot of those people, the people that do know the story and the people that don't, when you think about it, anytime somebody is real young, it seems like, oh, they've been given this. But think about it. I started working out at 12 because at 8 years old I saw WWE. My mom was sneaking me in the gym. I had to be 13 to go to the gym, but I was sneaking in at 12 because I saw a video of John Morrison training abs and Triple H. It was a WWE workout video. I just wanted to start preparing myself for that because that's all I wanted to do. I played sports before I figured out what WWE was. If you think about that, I quit playing sports at around 8. I just worked out and was like, I don't want to get injured. I don't want to rely on a team. And that's just my mindset. For me, that was my mentality. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get here as fast as I can. Once they gave me that debut, I was like, this is mine. It's a long story, but I think why people say this is because the age is young. Promoting his final match for tonight, Ric Flair told TMZ Sports that he wants to bleed in the ring. I know people think all I have to do is get in the ring and strut around and go woo and do this. I've got to give them a lot more than that to satisfy myself and to have you guys saying on Monday, holy sh, what the hell just happened? How can that guy be 73? That's my goal right now. On Monday morning for you guys to be going, what the, how did he ever pull that off? Brother, I'll have one tied to my finger a mile long. When all else fails, I'll take a lot of pressure off of myself the minute I get to that. For years, I couldn't work without it. Flair would also say that he will not postpone the show. I would never postpone it. They'd have to kill me for that. So many people have contributed their time and effort to make this happen. I just wanted to be at 100% of what I can be now. I guarantee you that I'll be drinking every night. I don't do good when I don't drink. Following his run as NXT champion, Karrion Kross would go through a change in attire on the main roster before his eventual release. Given Triple H is now in charge of creative, it seems the star is looking to make a return, as he reposted a fan's message on Instagram which said, music is loud, music is angry, cardio is going strong. Here's hoping that Karrion Kross someday makes a return to WWE. During her match against Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch appeared to suffer an injury to her right arm. She can be seen holding it as she walks away and giving a thumbs up. With no official word on her status at this time, we'll be sure to keep you posted on this. Speaking on the sessions with Renee Paquette, Bryan Danielson recalled his time in WWE where he was unable to compete but was an analyst as well as a general manager, saying he was trying to get canned by the company. A little bit of a nightmare for me. I enjoyed it in the sense of sometimes I was trying to get fired, so bringing up fisting on Talking Smack. Please don't talk about James Ellsworth having a huge hog, and I'd just bring it up constantly because I was so frustrated at not being cleared to wrestle that I was ready to go. Sometimes they'd bring me into TV just to do Talking Smack. Sticking with the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson spoke during a recent StarCast live stream addressing the allegations made against Vince McMahon. So, first thing I should say is no comment. Second thing I should say about stuff and just Vince in general is maybe it's more about love. If you love somebody, is that people make mistakes and you love them regardless. With her making a return at Summerslam following more than a year out due to injury, Bayley did not come back alone. She had Io Shirai, now going by Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. Bayley has now taken to Twitter to post a picture of her new group with the caption "Control," as she then posted the lyrics to the Janet Jackson song. This is a story about control. My control. Control of what I say, control of what I do. And this time, I'm gonna do it my way. Hope you enjoy this as much as I do. Are we ready? I am, because it's all about the control, and I've got lots of it. When asked about Sasha Banks and Naomi during the StarCast media scrum, former WWE star Paige revealed that she sees them returning to WWE. I mean, everyone loves Sasha Banks, right? So the Four Horsewomen in general is such a big and critical part of the women's revolutions. So I think she'll be back. I think now with Hunter in charge, and kind of like taking the reins and anything, so I feel like eventually, Sasha and Naomi, hopefully in my opinion, will come back. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.